interaction is fine. We all are busy. Okay, we all are busy, so we have to learn more. We won't be wasting any time. We will be doing everything practical. I will be telling you each and every interview question. I guarantee you will not get even a single interview question out of this course. Okay, all the questions will be covered in this course. Okay, so first of all, we are going to cover with Java Foundation. Okay, we are going to cover with Java Foundations, in which we'll be going with Java Basics. That's all the variables. After covering Java Basics, our second part will be object-oriented programming. OOPS concept. Very important. Remember, you will get two interview questions, guaranteed two interview questions from OOPS. Okay, it is very important part. Next is collection. Okay, so that is the list, sets, and all these things will come in our collection part. Fine. So they help us in automation a lot. Okay, after that we will be looking at exception handlings. Fine, very important part. Another, you might get a one interview questions. If you are having 1 to 5 years of experience, okay, you will 100% get an interview question on exception handling. Okay, we will be looking at property files. So these will be covered in our first phase of Java Foundation. I don't know how many of you know about Java, but I am considering that most of you are done your engineering. Andy, have you done engineering? What is your education? Andy, what is your education?
What, sir?
Oh,
Recognition of what?
what is your education qualification?
B computer from my side.
Okay, fine. So I'm considering everyone has the knowledge of basic knowledge of engineering. So okay. Next, after that, we will be starting phase two, that is Selenium WebDriver Pro. In this, we will be looking at the architecture of Selenium. Also, we will be looking at the locators. We will be looking at the locators in depth. Remember, when we will go with these locators in interview, you will always be asked a question about advanced experts, advanced locators. Remember, this will be an interview question. See, first interview question will be from OOPS. Second, if you are beginning, then two questions will be here. One from the string also. We will be covering string also in basics. So one is interview question from strings also. Strings. Okay. And we will have one interview questions from locators. Okay. Next, then we will be looking at this part always give you 2 to 3 interview questions. Interaction with elements like clicking and all this. We'll be doing exercise for each and everything. Okay, we will be creating programs. We will be doing a live demo for each and everything like click, send key, clear, get text, attributes, all this thing. There will be many things. Then we will be looking at synchronizations. So different type of weights are there. We'll be learning them. Okay. We'll be looking on complex elements also. We'll be working with complex element also. Like what are all the complex element drop downs? We'll be looking at drop downs. We'll be looking at alerts and pop-ups. Okay. We'll be looking at frames. We'll be looking at our multiple windows and tab handling. These are all the things we are going to learn. And after going through it, we'll be going through action classes. Action classes is the next part, that is drag and drop examples you will be taking. Okay, and in part of our Selenium WebDriver, we will be taking JavaScript executors also, like for scrolling and all these things we will be working on it. So this will be the basic part of Selenium WebDriver what will be work. Next we will start creation with phase 3 will be test ng framework. Okay. So in this we will be taking all the annotations. There are many annotations and 100% there will be one interview question from this side also. So 2 to 4, 5. 5 interview questions will be from this side. We will be looking at XML configuration, how we can configure XMLs in it. Okay, and there will be multiple things like assertions. Okay, we will be taking dependencies, data driven, all these things we will be taking in. Okay, so they will be our basic part. Fine. After that, we will be designing a framework, a automation framework. Phase 4, we will be covering our automation framework. Right? Phase 4, we will be covering our automation framework design. Okay, so those who are currently working in any company, this will be very important for them. Okay, for you also it will be very important. Okay, because there will be one or two important one question. I am saying one interview question. So six interview questions will be there from Selenium. So one interview question will always come from your framework creation. We will be using Cucumber on it. Okay, so we will be using page object model with page factory. Okay, it will be a hybrid Cucumber data driven framework and keyword driven approaches. We will be using Maven, Log4j implementation, and extend reports. Okay, rich reports. So this will be our basic things we will be looking at our framework design. After that, we will be looking at two more important, that is advanced or modern trends we can say. Okay, phase 5. What we will be looking is CI/CD integration with Jenkins. Okay, and we will be running headless browser testing. Okay, we will be doing in it. Fine. And we would also like to see some AI task in it assigned, that is self-healing. AI self-healing integration libraries. Okay, we'll be looking into it so that see it automatically if anything our things fails or what happens. Okay, so it actually repair itself. That is the AI self-healing. We'll be introducing that AI self-healing also. Okay, so this will be our 5 phase total work we will be doing in it. Fine. Anyone has any question? Anyone? Anyone?
Abhinav, I have one question. So this five phase means your training divided into these five phase, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are asking that we will be having training daily. Fine.
Sorry.
What was your question? Can you repeat?
Yeah. My question was your entire course will be dividing this five phase.
Yes.
Okay.
Because this will complete your everything.
Okay.
Nothing will
So
be outside this 5 points, 5 pieces.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
So
Anyone has? Yeah.
each
Go ahead.
phase having depth inside, right?
Yeah. What?
In each phase we go in the depth.
Each phase practical examples will be there.
Okay.
Okay. In depth. Everything is in depth. What is not in depth? Everything we have to cover everything. Okay. It will be in depth only. Examples will be there.
Okay.
I will be creating a example, then you have to create in the same way. Okay, if you have any questions, then you can ask me. Anyone has any question related to it?
Yes,
Yes,
I
ask.
am Akash. Actually, sir, I do not come from the any technical background or I haven't worked on the manual or automation. So I want to learn from the basics as well also. So you are covering right now is just only related to
So
automations.
what is your education qualification?
Actually, I have completed my graduation in Bachelor's of Commerce Computer Application.
Okay, you do one thing. Take this demo today. Call me after this class.
Hmm.
Okay, I will give you the path, or we can go.
Okay.
Okay, have you called me previously?
Yes, we have spoken.
So I told you something.
Yes, you shared me related to a JavaScript and
Okay,
the
you haven't
playwright.
told me that you are not from the computer background.
Yes, I have told you. You
Okay,
say, also shared me a manual testing
okay, okay, okay.
syllabus as well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
related to including API plus Postman and Playwright JavaScript
Hmm.
and TypeScript with Playwright with AI and MCP development.
You do one thing. You just call me. Okay, after the class at 12 o'clock. At 12:15, I have another batch. Okay,
Okay,
you can call me at that time. We will discuss on it. Fine.
sure, sir.
Okay.
No issues.
Currently, we are discussing on this syllabus. Yes, Saurabh.
Mhm. Understood.
Yep. Abhinav, I have one doubt regarding the timing related stuff, so maybe we can connect after this.
Okay, we can connect. Yeah. So we can connect at 11, 12:05.
Yep, no issues for that.
Yeah, 12:05 we can connect. Pooja, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you good?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Any
yes, I'm good,
any
sir.
questions, Pooja?
Sir, I know, sir.
Vivek?
Actually, I just want to
Yeah, yeah,
debug
please.
the automation.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. We are working on it. I have just told the syllabus what we will be covering. Vivek, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay, Andy. Yeah, fine. Okay, let's start. So we are just starting. Just know the way I teaches that will be important for you. Okay. So see, demo is for that. What we are going to cover, and if I teach you anything, are you able to understand or not? Okay, that is basically use of demo. So codes are same everywhere. Okay. See, now actually I am considering you all as a new, as a beginners in automation testing. So I will be going through from the scratch. Okay. So first point is for me, what is an automation test? See what happens today. Today I have 100 test cases in manual. Suppose I am working on WhatsApp. I have to send a message. I have to receive a message. I have to block a person. I have to unblock a person. I have to send 100 MB data, 200 MB data to verify. Okay. So these are manual cases. It will go till 500 or 600. These are all our manual cases. But to fasten up the things that a machine or a code should execute it, we uses automation testing. So we uses automation testing. So automation testing is a process of using specialized software tool to execute test suites. Okay, so we can execute test suites with it. Rather what we do in manual, we go click on a button, enter some values. Okay, that is not acceptable. Okay, so if we see, if I say, if we do execution manually, that it will be slow, but here it will be fast. Fine. In automation, it will be fast. Accuracy. See, a human can make a mistake. Human can make a mistake. But what if you have if you told a machine to do a particular task in this steps, it will not make a mistake till anyone interferes in between. So not make mistake because it is automated. Cost. See, cost initially of manual testing is low. Remember, cost initially of manual testing is low, but it become high slowly. But in automation testing, so we can say low cost initially, okay. But if we talk about automation testing, remember it is high in the starting because you are hiring automation testers, they will cost you more. But when you had two automation testers, they will take space of five manual testers. So that will bring your cost to a lower down with time to time. Okay, so high initially but low in long term. Next is what we can say, actually feelings. Manual testing have feelings, but automation do not have. That I don't consider as a difference. So these are the major three differences you will find in your automation testing if you are doing anything or you are automating anything. Okay. Now, when you should all automate? Very important question. See, today what I am teaching, I told you where the interview questions will come from, but they might ask at the initial level these questions what I am telling. Okay, but at if you are at 5 years experience, 7 years, they will not ask these questions. Okay, so my next question: when to automate? When we automate, we when we have regression testing, or everyone knows regression testing. Akash, if you don't know regression testing, don't worry. Regression is something when we test the complete software if some functionality is added in it. So in
Yes, I
regression, yeah, you know, good. So in regression testing, we have many test cases. Okay. So it always help you to perform regression testing. Automation help you to perform load and performance. See, Selenium with Java, we cannot perform load and performance testing. But if we are talking about automation tools here, so we have functional tools and non-functional tools. Non-functional tools covers your performance testing, your security testing. Fine. So if we go with performance testing, remember, if we go with performance testing like JMeter, suppose I want to automate 1,000 users. So I cannot get 1,000 users, correctly? I cannot get 1,000 users. So with the help of automation, of tools, I can get the 1,000 user and I can simulate them that they work together. Okay. Next is data driven testing. What is data driven testing? So suppose tomorrow I have one scenario which has to be covered with 500 different users, different conditions. So if I go and start doing manually, it will take 2 3 days. Okay, so we will perform it with the help of automation script. We can perform the same scenario with 500 different set of data. We can perform the same scenario with 500 different set of data. So that is a data driven testing. Next is complex calculation. We can do with the automation. See, we can do manually complex calculation. That is not a point. But mistakes. Important thing is mistakes. We can do mistakes in doing complex calculations. We manually we can do. But if we automated, given the formula, machine will do it correctly because it has been trained accordingly. Okay, so that is very important. The automation tool which we are going to work on, it doesn't came in a single day. It has its family. Selenium suite has its own family. Okay, so there were its ancestors were there, descendants are there. Okay, so Selenium has its own family. If I go over here, I can call it as Selenium suite, the family. So first of all, the first thing which came was a Selenium IDE. It was Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Don't get confused with Eclipse IDE, Visual Studio. That is different things. Okay, it was Selenium IDE. It was a record and play tool. It was a record and play tool. It is now out of market. Remember, it is now out of market. It does not exist. It exists means we don't use it. Fine. We don't use it since 14, 15 years. So role it was actually a browser extension. It was a browser extension from Chrome and Firefox. We can just put it as an extension. We can record and play. We can record and play. After that, now it is this is then came Selenium WebDriver. It is the heart. What you call it? It is the heart of Selenium. See, it provides a programming interface to interact with the browser. It provides programming interface to interact with the browser. We can call it is the heart of Selenium. Okay, heart of Selenium.